Hello everyone, in this video I'll be solving the third problem, restrict palindromes, and it was asked in CodeChef contest starter 200. So yeah, let's read out the problem. For a string s, we define f of s as the number of distinct palindromic substrings of s. Okay, so three keywords are there. For example, f of a b a is equal to 4 because we can find the palindrome substrings as a b 2 times a and a b a. Okay, so call a string as good if f of s is lesser than equals to 5, that is it has at most 5 distinct palindrome substrings. Okay, so you are given an integer n, construct any good string of length n using only lowercase Latin characters. It can be proven that at least one good string exists. You are allowed to print any good string. Okay, so yeah, let's try to understand this problem. Before that, let me take inputs. We have test case. Okay, for every test case let me call a function solve, and for every test case we have integer n, which is we have to find the length of the substring. So we have two examples. In first example we have 2 as length of the string, and in second example we have 4. So let's deep dive into the problem. So what they're saying is f of a b a is equals to 4. What does this mean? So first thing they're saying is we need to find for a given n, they'll give n, we need to find the length n length string, n length good string, okay, such that this f of this length of the string is, so this f of s should be less than equals to I, and what is f of s? F of s then defined as distinct distinct palindromic substrings, meaning, so if you consider f a b a, so let's try to find the substrings of this. So if you want to find the substrings of this, what you will get is, let's start with a. You have a as one of the substring, ab as one of the substring, ab as one of the substring, ab a is another substring. Okay, now let's start with b. We have found this way. Now let's start with b, ba, bb. So we have b, ba, ba, right? And we have other substrings. Let's start with a now. You have a and a. We have a, we have, right? Now at the end we have a. So these are substrings. So for this string, these are substrings. Now if you try to take this one and try to find the palindrome, is it palindrome? As we know, all length one substrings are palindrome. So this is palindrome. So let's try to find palindrome substrings. So the palindrome substrings are, we have a. Is it AB palindrome? No, because for palindrome what we have is, if you try to read from left to right, this is AB, and if you try to read from right to left, so basically if you try to reverse the string, both should be equal. So this is not a palindrome. If you try to find this one, yes it is, because it is ABA, and try to reverse it, it is BAB from right to left, and both are equal. So we have ABA as one of the substring. Is BA a palindrome? No. Is B? Yes, because it is one length, so it is. Is BA? No. Is BA? No. Is A? Yes. Put it. Is AA? Yes. Is A? Yes. So we have AA and A. So if you try to see how many substrings we have got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it is not the valid one. Palindromic you have found the substrings you have found it. These are substrings. Okay, these are substrings. Palindromic, these are palindromic, but it should be distinct. So if you see A has repeated multiple times, cut it. Now, okay, if you cut it, so distinct palindromic substrings are A, A, B, A, B and A. So how many are there? 4 are there. So for this f of BAA, what we have is, answer is 4, and this is lesser than or equals to 5. So like for the given n, you will have to find the string in such a way that these conditions hold good. So I think this problem, if you try to solve it brute forcefully, or if you try to go with the problem statement, it looks very hard, right? But one catch is that there is one hint. So how did I come up with the solution in the contest is that f of this string s of length n must be lesser than equals to 5, they are saying. So in my mind, what I thought is that, okay, if it is lesser than equals to 5, which means we'll have to use the characters, basically we have to use the lower letters English characters, which is from A to Z. So you will be using only 4 letters. Let's try to use only 4 letters. Let's say n given value is 10. So if you take A, B, C, D, right, and same thing again you repeat it, A, B, C, D, if you try to repeat it, then A, B you do it. So whatever value you are getting in this case, if you see, so or you can take 5 as well. A, B, C, D, E also you can take. A, B, C, D, E also you can take. And in this case, if you try to find the palindromic substrings, so palindromes, distinct palindromic substrings will be A, B, C, D and E, and f of this value is lesser than equals to 5, it will be. Now if you try to take any 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, it will not be a palindrome. So that is one of the solution. In the contest I've solved this way, 4 4 I've taken, but while explaining now I got to know we can use 5 also. In the contest why I wrote 4 is that for the given substring A, B, A, it was 4, right? So I thought of taking only 4. So yeah, in this case, if you try to write A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E in this format, so the f of this value will be only 5, and it is a single length substring, and this will be valid. In the question, the test cases, they have confused you, like n is equal to 2 means they have given A comma A. Now this is also valid, because if you try to find f of A comma A, what we'll get is A comma A is the valid palindromics, and its value is 2, which is lesser than equals to 5. But if you write A comma B, this is also valid. You have 1 comma B, and f of A comma B is 2. So this is the crux of the problem. We'll have to basically find A, B, C, D, E, continue these strings. If you try to put f, so your distinct substrings will be 6, and it is not a valid one. That's why you will have to try with A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. All the intents will have to do it, right? Let's say n is 12. If n is 12, what we'll be doing is A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. This is 10 times 11, 12. So 12 string characters, it will be this way. So I think you guys got to know how to solve this problem, and it was just tricky. So let me try to solve it. I'll take a string answer as empty string. Now I'll take one count variable which will be n by 5, like how many times A, B, C, D will have to repeat, that I'm taking, and I'll reduce n by count star 5, which means count times A, B, C, D we are putting, and that we are removing, right? So let me try to explain what I'm trying to say. So in this case, if you see n is 12, right? So your count will be 12 by 5, which is 2. So 2 times ABCD will have to return. Now this 2 ABCD we have, right? So for that, what I'll be doing is I'll be decreasing the n with n minus count is 2 into 5, which means 2 times of length 5 we have taken. So we are removing it. So it will be n is equal to 2. We'll be getting it, right? Because n is 12, find 2 is 10. So 10 we are subtracting, 2 we have got. So last 2 characters we'll have to fill it. So for that reason, I'm subtracting n, and I'll be taking while count of minus minus, and in this answer variable I'll be adding a b c d e. Once we come out of the loop, we are basically putting abcd count number of times. Now at the end we have, let's say, n is equal to 12. So now we have n is equal to at this position. So now at this position, before going into the loop, make sure count is equal to 0. Why? I'll be telling you, because I want to insert a plus with this count. So our count, this n, in this case it will be from 0 to 4, right? So that is the thing, like only 0 to 4 will be there. So I want to insert a b c d up to till that. So if I am adding a plus 0 is only when I am coming out of now after this I'll be increasing my count. So next time when I'm coming, a plus 1 will be b, so I'm adding a b that way, and at the end I'll have to output the answer. I think you guys got this problem. We should be getting in this case we'll not be getting a, but if I try to submit it, so we'll be getting the correct answer. So in the context I've done this way only. Yeah, it got accepted. So this was it. Basically this condition f of s less than or equals to 5, we just clicked in my mind that only the file length 5 distinct characters should be there in the string, and which is this. And in this case only we'll be having single length palindrome strings a b c d e, and when you're repeating a b c d a b c d a b c d, so even if you take any 2 length characters, so in that case it will be failing. And here in the while loop, why I am taking a b c d again, because if I try to put any single character, so in that case it may happen that let me try to explain you. What I'm trying to say is that in the last also why I'm putting a b different characters, because if I try to put, let's say, a all same characters, so according to the condition we have already got abcd as 5 different substring palindromic substring, distinct palindromic substrings. Now this one is also contributing to the answer a, right? So we're getting 6. That is the reason we'll be taking distinct values. So I think you guys got it. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching the video.